Hi everyone, and welcome for this new special Patreon tutorial how to paint copper in non-metallic metal. Thanks again for your support, and let's go for the paint. As you can see, the surfaces I'm going to paint is pretty small, so I'm going to use at the beginning some fur brown to put my basical color. After that, I'm going to use some Barbarian Flesh for my first highlights. I'm going to add a little bit Ivory into this Barbarian Flesh for my second highlight, and a point on Ivory for my last highlight. After that, I'm going to use some dark red for my first shadow, and some black for my last shadow. At the end of the paint, I'm going to add some green. This green is to simulate some rust about copper. So as you can see, now I'm going to push my first highlight. The surfaces is very small, so my highlight is very thin, and I just need to push some point of highlight only on the edges and some parts. And now, as you can see, I'm going to push more and more shadow with my red brown. As you can see, and that's a very important point, you need, every time you paint, you need to reach a smaller and smaller part. It's something like 30%. You need to reach only no more than 30% of the previous surfaces you already paint. So step by step, these surfaces is going to be smaller and smaller, and that's going to create a nice transition. So that's a very important point. Don't hesitate when you start with your Ivory. Don't hesitate to put some points of highlights, and as you can see, every edges is going to take a little bit Ivory. That's going to create a nice contrast. We are going to do a nice non-metallic metal. If you have any comments, don't hesitate to ask. If you have any questions, the same. Don't hesitate to talk about my Patreon to your friend if you have some time, and if you enjoy it. Even if my French accent is sometimes a little bit weird, I try to develop and have a better accent. So as you can see, I put my last shadow with just some few points of black, and after that I'm going to put a little bit green to create the dusts in the copper. As you can see, I come back on the square boards when I use some black just to clean them. But I really enjoy this kind of very quick tips, and I hope you will like it too. Don't hesitate, as I explained, to tell me if you have any question, and I will try to give you this some answer by some tutorial. Thanks again for watching my video. Don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel if it's not already done. Thank you very much, and find time to paint. See you guys.